You guys, I just did all of that talking and my microphone was muted. I think you guys can hear me now. Can you tell I still don't know what I'm doing while I'm streaming? What I was saying earlier is I have really put off cleaning my Glowforge, and so I figured I would do it on a live stream. And also, I was saying I think my skin is looking really shiny right now, and I think it's because I just put bug spray on. Um, so because the bugs are going crazy in here because California it's hot, so all the buggies are out. Um, so sorry about all this hot mess express, but we should probably just jump into it and get to cleaning the Glowforge. But hey Jess, hey Melissa, hey Patty, and then just let me know too if you guys still have any issues with the stream or whatevs. But all right, so I think with the webcam I have on the Glowforge, I can zoom in. So if I need to zoom in more, that's fine. Just let me know. Hey Krista. And then also too, if you're having trouble hearing me, let me know as well. I kind of had to put my computer in like a little bit of a different spot because of me having to clean. I didn't want my back completely to the computer because then it's just harder to hear me. So let me know. But so these are just some of the things that I use to clean my Glowforge. We got some different cleaners. We got some magic erasers. Our little trusty lens wipes. I have these kind of like, what are these? These like straw cleaners. So that comes in handy for fans. Handy dandy Q-tip. Obviously, we'll be using plenty of paper towels. And then I do also have this pack of Windex sheets, which is specifically for electronics. I use that a lot for the glass of the Glowforge. But so I guess let's dive right into it, shall we? I need to move all of the cleaning supplies off of the Glowforge. And then we can dive into it. Alright. The magic eraser works pretty well, but sometimes I don't like it, and sometimes I do. It's the end of the weekend, so you're ready to learn? Awesome. Oh, no problem, Patty. So, Patty, you have a Glowforge as well? I know that Jess has one, and I think Krista has one, right? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then obviously I gotta remove the material that was in here. Awesome. So we got the same one. All right. And then this is left over from a video I just finished filming. It is about making your own like DIY proof grade materials. So we got the double mask going on. Awesome. Dang, it's like the pro club up in here. So for cleaning, I am going to remove the crumb tray. I do clean the crumb tray separately, which will have to be kind of either a different live or just a video that I do. But what I do is, of course, I don't have it to show you right at this moment. Actually, yes, I do. So what I do to clean the crumb tray is I spray either Simple Green or my Super Clean spray, super douse the area, and then I take like a wire brush and just really get in there, bring it all up, and then I'll use a hose to get all that away, and I let it dry in the sun. An alternative to cleaning this too is a lot of people will take it to the like self-serve car washes and they'll clean it there. I haven't tried that yet, but it seems to work out good. All right, here we are. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the print head. You put it in your oven on self-clean. Oh, okay. And we're gonna remove this. Kind of gently pull that out, and then we're just gonna set this aside for now. And we can see it's pretty dusty. Definitely gonna have to clean that. I also have some electronics contact cleaner, which we will be using for the print head. And so I'm just gonna set this on the paper towel over out of frame. And then, so this is the part, let me just double check that we can see it. And like, I apologize too, I only have this one camera angle. I'm not really sure how to get a better one for doing this live. I am planning though on doing like a proper video for the channel. But so what we're gonna do is we are gonna push this carriage plate forward from the back with our index fingers, and then we're gonna push this down like so. And then now you can see that's loose, right? And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the belt, and you're just gonna put pressure on the belt, and you kind of, there we go, and it just pops off. So you do kind of have to fiddle with it a bit and stuff, which is kind of annoying. And oh my gosh, look at my air assist fan. That is nutso. Look at that. Like, no wonder my Glowforge has been yelling at me. And then so what I do every time I take off my carriage plate like this is I like to inspect my wheels to make sure there's no cracks in them. That is definitely an issue that people have. A lot of the times these wheels do fail. So that's just something to really make sure you're looking at and inspecting. Ugh, look at all that dirt, you guys. It's a lot. Like my hands. Lots of dirt. So I'm going to push this back out of the way. And actually I want to put a paper towel under this, just so that we can catch some of the dirt. For those of you that have the Glowforge, have you done this step yet? Have you attempted? Gotta let me know. Alright, I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Let's see. Okay. I think that's looking good, and then I can just adjust the camera a little. Alright. Let me tell you guys, adjusting stuff live is a little hard. You've only had yours about a month. Okay, yeah, so you still got a little bit of time. So this is probably about 3 months use. And I've just been lazy, honestly. Oh man, I'm like struggling to get a good angle here. Sorry, I want to find a really good angle so that you guys can really see what's going on. I think that's good. Alright. I think we're good now. Sorry. Alright. So, first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take some compressed air and I'm going to just blow this out. And it is going to bring up some dust. So, if you're doing this, you might want to wear a respirator or a dust mask or something. And what I do is so that I don't have to spend a bunch of money on a bunch of cans of compressed air, I have a little electric compressed air thingy. I don't know, it's about like 60 or 70 bucks on Amazon, but it works really great. Yeah, it's scary. Is Elsa gonna help out? No, I have the garage closed, so I really hope she's not gonna weasel her way in, because she would make this process just take twice as long. Yeah, Patty, definitely scary, but it's worth it. So this might get a little loud, so I don't know. You might want to see what happens. It could be fine, though. Whew, getting up my nose. And then I like to come in, too, and do it from the back. Alright, so actually there is so much gunk in here that is literally doing nothing. So we are going to bust out, oops, not the Q-tip. We are going to bust out our little straw cleaner. And so you do need to be fairly gentle when you're doing this process, because the fan blades are, fragile. You know, you don't want to be going like cray-cray in there. So I just kind of twist it around, kind of really get in there. And you can, like, I think you can see some of the dust kicking up. But I know a lot of people don't like to do this, and it is definitely time consuming. But I mean, doing this is going to save your laser from potential fires and potentially save your house from burning down. So then those of you too who have Glowforges, I do have a new video podcast that I'm doing called Forging Friends, where I talk to different people in the community that have Glowforge lasers and such. And I have a couple of episodes out on my channel, so feel free to check that out. It's pretty cool. I recently just did a chat with Michael from Mr. Crafty Pants. Oops. So that was a lot of fun. He's a really nice guy. So I highly recommend my own video podcast. I guess, self-promotion there. Man, so much dust. And also, too, I cut a lot of wood and MDF. So my fans and just my laser in general are going to be way dirtier than if you were just primarily, cutting wood, cutting acrylic or something. Thanks, Krista. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We actually kind of almost forgot to film the podcast. We were like chatting away, and it was like we've been talking for like a good half hour, 40 minutes. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, we need to do the podcast. I was like, that was the whole reason that we were chatting. Yeah, MDF is so messy, but honestly, I love it. It's just really nice for DIY kits and just things you're going to paint, because wood is super expensive. So, like, why do you want to use wood if it's just going to be painted anyways? You learned the pass-through from my video today. I haven't used the machine much yet, but I'm designing so many paper crafts instead. Yeah, dude. How did you do on the pass-through? Did it work, or did it give you an error? Also, dude, I'm ready to see some of those paper crafts be cut on the Glowforge. Patty, are you asking where I live? I live in Southern California. So, I'm very fortunate I get to go to Disneyland. Whew, look at that. I don't know if you can see. I'll move this out of the way. So, this is already a lot of the gunk and stuff that we've gotten out of our air assist fan. And actually what's really crazy too is so many people don't even know about the air assist fan. A lot of times when people are like, oh, like my laser's flaring up, don't know what to do, they say check the fan, and a lot of people think they mean this fan, but this is not the air assist fan. This is the fan that is cooling the electronics. So this one is your air assist fan. And so, like, if you ever get an error while you're cutting on the Glowforge that says, like, air assist fan error, it's going to either be related to this being clogged, or it's going to be related to that these are not seated correctly. Oh, you're in Napa? That's cool. Nice. I've never been to Napa. However, I've always wanted to go because one of my, like, absolute favorite movies is The Parent Trap. But I only like, I don't know, people always get mad when I say this, I only like the Lindsay Lohan version. I do not like the old version. I know, I feel awful saying that. Hey, Kentucky. Krista, are you gonna go to the Kentucky Derby? Alright, Patty, I'm down. And so I'm just really making sure this is getting a nice deep clean in here. Obviously, you can clean yours as much or as little as you want to. totally up to your discretion. But yeah, because the Kentucky Derby's coming up, right? You've been once, that was enough. Oh, is it crazy, or is it just like boring after you've seen it once? God, give us the deets. Give us the details. Yeah, guys, my hand is getting tired. Both? Oh, okay. You said no, Haley Mills one is the best. I'm not sure what Haley Mills means. Oh, is that the actress from the other Parent Trap? I don't know though. I mean, the Lindsay Lohan version, she killed it playing the twins by herself. Like, her first big movie was that movie. I don't know. I'm just saying. I liked it a lot. Oh, too much time between races. Oh, okay. Because, like, the horses have to, like, calm down and stuff. Wow, you guys, I've really let this band get really bad. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure it's been longer than 3 months since I've filmed this. It might have been December the last time. Nope, April's not here, so her opinion does not count. So the thing is too, there's also, like, there's residue on the fans, but also on the inside, like, between the fan. And so you just gotta really, you know, make sure you're doing it well. Oh gosh, I'm getting this dust crazy. So you can kind of get it right too, to where you can go all the way through in like one pass and go like that. But you just gotta, again, just be careful that you're not gonna, you know, break your machine. Oh, okay, different horses each race. Got it. So I would honestly say too, this is one of the most important parts of the Glowforge to clean. Yeah, I've seen that version one time and I was like, that was enough for me. I was like, I'm good. You're copying just watching you do this? Yeah, it's like not fun in here, that's for sure. Ugh, and I keep dropping this. Like, my hands are like black. Oh gosh. You guys learn from my mistakes. Don't let it go this long. Because then the longer you let it go too, the longer it's going to take to even clean it. What some people do is they'll completely even take the fan apart to clean it. I just think that's a bit overkill. Especially for someone who's new to doing it for like the first time. You know, it's not worth it. Or people are like, oh no, I broke, you know, the blade. And I'm like, well, of course you broke the blade because you were acting all cray. Alright, I'm going to get this underside here. Oh gosh. So bad. The Glowforge is probably going to like thank me. Be like, thank you for finally cleaning. What you can do too is you can get like an old toothbrush or just buy one from like the Dollar Tree. And you can use that as well. So that could be good. So I'm really just trying to really clean it out. And now that I've like knocked a lot of the dust out, I'm going to use my air compressor thing, but I'm going to do it off to the side just so that we don't get, just that way, you know, like the dust inside doesn't get all crazy. Whew. Got dust going on my nose, you guys. Huh. Alright, I gotta take a Dr. Pepper break real quick. Alright, we're good to go. Hey Hey Calvin, thanks for popping in. Cool. Just cleaning this laser. You know, all that fun stuff. Alright. I think the fan is pretty much, I think, good enough for me. However, there's a little big chunk right there. Let me see if I can just get this last little chunk. That's part of the issue too. I keep like being like, oh yeah, it's passable, but then I'm like, oh, let me just go back in real quick. Alright, I think that's good. Just kind of tap the looseness out. Alright. So that's good for me. I am going to just take my Q-tip and just clean all the wheels. The grooves of the wheels. Just so that there's no issues when it's on the track. You know, so, because I haven't done that in a while. Alright, oh look at that grossness. Chuck that in the trash. Alright, so, a lot of dust, right? Okay, I'm going to carefully, oh that's so much dust you guys. The poor little Glowforge. Goodness. My poor Wally. Have you guys named your Glowforges? I named mine Wally. That's what I did. Okay, so I'm going to spray some of this contact cleaner on the different points of contact on here. There have been quite a few people that like say to spray this in the fan directly, but I don't think you should do that. Because especially if you haven't cleaned it out well, you're just going to gunk it up and basically you're going to have to buy a new fan. Alright. Let me just double check the directions. Read the entire label before using the product. I don't know about that. Shut off power supply. Yep, we've done that. Tilt surface and spray. Okay, that wasn't very helpful at all. Alright, so I'm just going to spray a little bit on these different points of contact right there. Oh, and a lot came out. But, so that's clean that. And then, so I'm going to set this off to the side. Ooh, that stuff does not smell safe. Your name is Glowforge. Got it. Still deciding on a name. Yeah, I don't know. I just saw it and I named it Wally. You know, it's a robot. And Wally is probably one of my, like, absolute favorite movies to watch. So that's why I went that route. Alright. Next thing I want to do is, I want to do just some, like, surface cleaning. So I'm going to grab a paper towel. Yeah, Calvin, basically everything is named Wally. And I think for this stuff, I'm going to use this simple green all-purpose cleaner. Going to squirt some on this paper towel. And then actually, let me zoom out a little bit maybe. Maybe that will help. Alright. And then so I'm just going to clean the glass first. You honestly, you don't have to clean the glass. But you know, I do a lot of filming with the Glowforge and it just makes it look nicer of the laser tube, you know. So I just like to really kind of get in there as much as I can. You know, and obviously it's not going to be perfect either, but like, oh, we got all this grossness. So I'm going to get some more of that simple green on here. that Harry, yeah, Harry Potter. I don't have the Glowforge filter. My friend does have one. And I don't know. What is your question about it? It's still pretty loud. I personally think it's only worth it to get if you literally have no way whatsoever venting outside somehow, because I mean, it does its job. But I say that because the filters are so expensive, and if you are using the Glowforge like a good, decent amount, you're going to be changing that filter like once a month. Because otherwise it's not going to work, as it should. So do you have it? Do you like it? Oh, you love it. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I can vent outside, so it's not a big deal for me personally. I would just go crazy switching out the filters, especially since I cut primarily wood. Alright, so I am cleaning this cable a little bit too. You do need to be careful though if you're going to clean the different cables and such, because you don't want to ruin anything, because that would not be fun. So, I mean, since I got the Glowforge peeps in here, is there any kind of specific Glowforge content you're dying to see? Oh, nice. You got the charcoal filter. That's cool. You just stick the hose outside and call it done. There you go. I am planning some content. I have some fun stuff in the works, actually. I think I got a pretty cool 4th of July project coming. Definitely going to be like a, all-American type deal. Alright, I need a new paper towel. That one's pretty done. Alright. I'm gonna pull this part out so it's up there. And then I'm just gonna carefully get the top of this cord. I mean, it's honestly, oops, I said carefully, and that was not careful. So, just gonna, get in there. And two, like, some of the cleaning on the Glowforge 2 is purely cosmetic. But like I said, you just need to do, go as far as you want to go, I guess is the good thing. Like, I always make sure I clean all the parts that the different wheels sit on. Just so that there's no debris or anything in there. So, like, the glass tube's looking pretty good to me. I could get in here with the Q-tip, which I might do at another point in time. It's just hard, like, pick and choose what you do, So then I'm just gonna clean these wheels here, these grooves, and so I have a lot of buildup on the railing, which I think is why I was having a little bit of issue with some circles I was cutting. I needed them to be really precise, and they were really struggling a bit, and I think it's because there was some buildup along the rail. So, but it looks like that's pretty much good to go. And again, you just got to be careful because, this is an expensive machine and you don't want to break it. So I do also run my fingers along all the belts to make sure there's nothing stuck in any of it. So I'm going to push this all the way forward. And get the back side. Any content is fun to watch. Alright, good to know, good to know. I really like doing the live streams a lot. So I don't know about you guys. I definitely prefer live streaming to like the recorded videos, but I do know there is definitely like a place for the recorded videos as well. So I'm trying to record 2 videos this week because next week I'm going to go on vacation. So I'll be in Colorado. And so I want to try to have some content that will go out, you know. What's funny too is like the right side of my machine is way cleaner than the left side. Like way cleaner. I think also what I'm thinking about doing is cutting my logo out of vinyl and putting it on top of this black bar. I've been thinking about that for a while. Ugh, trying to get this one little spot. And again, I'm just running my finger on the belt, making sure there's no any kind of debris on there. The bottom, I don't really clean all too often because it's typically covered by the crumb tray anyways. But that is definitely up to you if you want to clean it. And then what I do normally too, once I've done this part, I do, which I can do it now to show you actually, is I take my, my compressed air and I just put it to the fan that's attached to the back of the Glowforge. And I just let it spin. So try to loosen up some of the dirt that's all stuck in there as well. So that's also, you probably don't need to really do it that often. But I also have the inline fan attached, so I don't use the built-in fan. I did the inline fan option just because it's way quieter, like night and day quiet. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put the crumb tray back in, and also I do always clean the front of the Glowforge, this front panel. It comes off because, or comes down because I have the Pro, but because you guys can't see it, I'm gonna clean that part later. Hey Tori, what's up? We're just having a cleaning day. And so we're gonna start cleaning the mirrors and whatnot. So for this part, no, actually I'm not gonna put the crumb tray back in yet. What am I thinking? I'm trying to get ahead of myself. But what I do want is I want another paper towel. And then so we're going to clean the mirrors of the Glowforge. Now there's one on the inside left that's like way in there that you can't see that you need to clean. You need to clean the lens of the Glowforge, which is up there on the lid. And then actually let's zoom in a bit more. There we go. You know, and then we have this lens on the side. And then if we take this top off, we have this lens. And then we have one more. Oh gosh, did I put that in backwards? Yep. Look at me. And then we have this lens down here. And you can see it's pretty dirty. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to remove this lens. And the Glowforge comes with a tool that has a magnet on it, which makes it very easy to remove. And you do want to be careful because you don't want to break it because they're expensive. And so I'm going to just set this off to the side right here. But again, being very careful. And then I'm going to take this top part off. And I'm going to remove this lens. And I'm going to move that off to the side as well. And then I'm going to take my little blower again. And I'm going to blow this little fan out. I think that's loosened up some of that in there. And I'm going to take the straw cleaner again. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of light cleaning on this fan. So, nothing too crazy. Just getting in there. You don't have to go crazy with cleaning this fan at all. It seems like surgery. I see. It's honestly not that bad. I think it just looks way worse than it actually is, personally. Let me see if I got another Q-tip. I got tons of Q-tips. Alright. So I'm just going to get some of this excess dirt out of here too. Because, like I said, it's been quite a while since I've cleaned all this. So don't follow my example, lead by what I'm telling you, not as what I do. Alright. Look at that. Ridiculous. Okay. Then I'm just going to clean the inside here. Get up in there. Get up in here. Alright, and then now we're going to use the contact cleaner again. And I'm going to put it right here on these 4 contacts. There we go. And then on that board. Okay. And then I'm just going to let that dry for a second. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take our lens wipes. I feel like it typically takes me roughly about an hour to kind of clean everything. Alright, we got our lens wipe. And what I do first is I always do the main lens. So I will clean this side. And then I'll find a new piece that I have not used and I'll pull it off. And then I'll clean the opposite side. Oops, I did that off camera, my bad. I'm just literally wiping this lens. And then what's kind of cool is this lens has an arrow telling you how it should be installed. And so we're just going to flip over this blue tool so the magnet's on the bottom. And we have the arrow on top. And then we literally just plop it in there. And then now that's in there and it's not going to go anywhere. And we can put our little blue tool away. We don't need it anymore. Then the next mirror is just this one on the side. And then I'm going to take the mirror from the top, which the mirror from the top is actually pretty clean, which is surprising. And then being careful not to hit the mirror we just cleaned, I'm going to put this back down, put our little magnetic top on. Then I'm going to find a clean spot and then I'm just going to come in here and clean the mirror on the left. A lot of people forget about that mirror on the left. A lot of people. And then also we just clean the lens, which you also can't see. But so it's looking pretty good. And then also what I'll do is I clean the little sensor for like the focusing and stuff. So it's looking pretty good. Way cleaner than when we started. And so now what we can do is I'm going to put that back, and then now we can start to attach it all again. So I'm going to put this off to the side again on the little protective paper towel since we just cleaned that whole entire thing. And what we need to do is put the carriage plate back on. Let me tell you, I struggle doing this part all the time. It's so hard to get the belt back on. A lot of people, what they will do is they will loosen the screw on one of the wheels, and move it that way. Okay, see ya, Melissa. Thank you for hanging out. They'll unscrew a wheel and move it about. I don't want to do that just because I don't want to mess anything up unintentionally. Oh, I was not smart. I blew all that dust out and it got all over this again. We'll do another little quick run over that part. Okay. Alright, so we have our carriage plate. Let me get this thing back where it needs to be. Make sure it's not twisted. Okay, and so we're just gonna put it back just like how we took it apart. You're gonna put your, index fingers behind. Oops. See? I'm telling you, I'm struggling. What am I trying to do here? Yes. Where's the back lip though? Alright. And then you're gonna push. Hang on. Don't want to move. Alright. See, like I said, I struggle. Alright. Now we want to push. Oof, why am I... Okay, here's the lip. I gotta feel the lip. I feel like too, because I'm showing you guys live how to do it, that's why this is being all cray cray. There we go. I think I got it. I got one side. There we go. Okay, see, it's on. So you just have to do that same thing where you just push the back wheels and then the front wheels will go up. So everyone always says like putting the belt on the right side first and then putting it on the left side is easier. I honestly struggle doing both ways. So we'll just try it and see what happens. Oh gosh. It's kind of hard because you gotta like push it. Oops. What? No way. Did I really get it this first time? I did not get it the first time because it's not correct. What's going on? Well, that's not good. I got it trapped, you guys. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Let's try this again. It's all falling. What is happening? What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. Alright. We need to look up on the internet. I think I put the what's it called wrong. The belt wrong. So let me just look up what the picture looks like. Because they have like a whole little thing on their website. Oh goodness, I want to see like the official Glowforge. Alright, let's look at this. Or not. Okay, it's loading. I do like a deep clean about every 3 months is when I say I'm gonna do it, but that's also with me using the machine daily, and then I clean it. I do kind of like a light cleaning after each day, just kind of like a little routine. Nothing too crazy, like cleaning the lenses, that kind of thing. And then I would say you want to do like a less, not a deep clean, just like a normal clean once a month, I would say. Alright, let me see. I think I just didn't put the belt on correctly. So I just want to double check before I take it off and mess with it again. But see, look, just goes to show not everybody is perfect. What? Why is this not even... What? Okay. That was the wrong article that I waited to load. Fun times. I'm sure this is making for a very excited stream. Okay, here we go. Okay, yep. Remove the printer. Here we go. The driver belt. Yep. I removed the carriage plate. Okay, yep. I did that. Okay, yeah. So I put the carriage plate back on. I forgot to put the back of the belt onto the thing. So that was my mistake. Silly me. My bad, you guys. Alright. So let's bust this thing off again. Okay. Alright. Let's put this. There we go. Of course, I'm telling you, when you live stream, nothing wants to go right. There we go. Alright, and now I got the belt in the correct places, so now let's put it on this side again. And then we can try and do this side. I don't know, I just find this part very hard. Alright, I'm going to try doing the left side first and then getting it the right side, because I feel like I can get more leverage this way. I don't know. Tori, you getting excited for your laser to come? There we go. All right. Whew. You guys, that was like a little marathon doing that. But so before you want to put the print head back on, just want to put it side to side, make sure there's no resistance happening. And then now what we can do is we can grab our little carriage plates. We can reconnect these wires, just like so. Make sure they're in there. You do want to be careful with this wire. If you have a Glowforge, it does have a tendency to break, and you just don't want to deal with that. Then that will sit back on nicely, and again, I'm just gonna push this from side to side. Make sure there's no resistance. I'm gonna put this back to the left like that, and all the way to the left, and that's how we would want to restart the printer, like turn it on by having it to the back left, counting the days, and you are refreshing your email. Got it. Your family's sick of it. I hear you on that. That's how it was for me. All right, so now that we've done that, look at all that char. We can put our crumb tray back in. Alright, that's locked and loaded. I am going to do just one more kind of surface clean. Just real quick. Let me zoom back out a little bit. Just kind of get that little bit of dust that I accidentally blew on there from cleaning the electronics fan. Alright. And then for this kind of front thing too, I just like really spray it and kind of just saturate it to clean it. It's nothing crazy, you know? But I think once I just clean this little front part real quick, I'm going to end the stream, go get some dinner, you know, all that fun stuff. But yeah, do you guys prefer live, going live? Like if I go live for different videos? Or would you just rather I record stuff or do both? You gotta let me know. Gotta let me know what you want, because I can't read your mind. And ultimately, you know, I make content for you guys that watch it. So I want to do what makes you happy. You know? Oh gosh. We will not look at the inside of my pass-through slot, guys, because it's pretty gross. So both live is good. Your lives are the best. Awesome. Okay. I am going to try and go live more often. I think my plan, well, my tentative plan is I want to try to go live maybe twice a week. I just got to come up with projects to do and whatnot. Because, like, I don't want the lives to get boring either. You know, I mean, like, how often can you watch a laser cut out of material, you know? But yeah, so maybe eventually too I'll try to get like more of like a schedule, rather, because right now I'm just kind of going live when it all kind of just fits my schedule a bit. So we'll see. All right. Well, we only got one final thing to clean. And that is just the top. And what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to use these little electronics papers. They're not papers. They're proper wipes. But just going to clean up this glass. Okay, we got the outside. And then we're just going to hit the inside real quick. I feel like I clean the inside of the glass like all the flipping time. And I'm always like too, I'm like, oh, I just cleaned it. And then I'll be filming something and I'll be like, oh, I didn't even see like that streak until like I'm editing the video. And then I'm just like, oh, you know, it's like not fun. But, and then, yeah, feel free, guys, if you have any, like, last-minute questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll head out here in just a few minutes. My hands are dirty. They are dirty, that's for sure. But yeah, whew. But this thing is clean. I hadn't done a deep cleaning in quite a while. So thank you for hanging out with me as I did that, and hopefully you potentially learned something that you maybe didn't know before. Also, for those of you with the Glowforge, I highly recommend Googly Eyes. Got these at Michael's, I think $2. Best $2 that I ever spent. We can start a little Glowforge Googly Eye Club or something. And then, you like the eyes. And then also, too, if you guys don't know, I do have a Facebook group, kind of all to do about lasers and crafting in general. And that's linked in the description, so feel free to check that out. But yeah, but if you guys have no more questions, I think we will head out. Because I am definitely ready for dinner. I don't know about you guys. I guess it's kind of late to be eating dinner. It's like 8:30. Oh, the life I live, guys. I made it look easy. It's definitely not easy. I feel you. But Patty, if you ever have any questions or issues, let me know, and I will try to help you. So dog or so doge, so doggy. She needs lashes. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, little eyelashes. That would be cool. Yeah, we'll see about doing that. That'd be cool. And then the thing that I like too about the having the Pro is that the pass-through slot looks like its mouth. So I think that's like pretty funny too. Or like it looks kind of funny too if you like open up the thing. Like, oh my gosh, I should do like a little bit in a video where it's like the Glowforge just like talking. Oh, that would be funny. I don't know, would that be funny? I just thought of that right now. But yeah, Patty, if you're in the Facebook group or not in the Facebook group, you can reach out to me there. Or you can reach out to me on Instagram. But, alright, you guys, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably try to go live maybe on like Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to go live earlier in the day. Maybe like the afternoon. So, but thanks for hanging out, guys. So, yes, finishing line for sure. Alright, see you guys.